Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello dear students, I am Dr. Mona Semalti from HNB Garhwal University, Srinagar, Garhwal, and I welcome you all in this module. And today in this module we are going to study about the anatomy of oral cavity and tooth. So this is going to help you further in the coming module when we will discuss the different types of dental products. They are used as a cosmetic and cosmeceuticals. So this is going to be your learning outcome, that after going through from this module, you will be able to know anatomy of oral cavity and the structure of tooth, what are the functions. So all these things you will be able to understand. So this is our lesson plan. So in this we will first study what oral cavity is all about, and what is the anatomy of oral cavity, as well as the structure of tooth, different parts of tooth and their functions. So this module completely will be devoted to the anatomy of the oral cavity and tooth. So dear students, let us start from oral cavity. See, the oral cavity, it includes the lips, which is the inside lining of the lips and cheeks, that is buccal mucosa, teeth and gums, the front 2/3 of the tongue, the floor of the mouth, that is below the tongue, and the bony roof of the mouth, that is the hard palate, which we called it as. So this actually comprises your oral cavity. So there are two parts of oral cavity. Okay, oral vestibule and oral cavity proper. So the oral vestibule, that lies between the gums and the teeth. Okay, and oral cavity proper lies behind and within the arc of the teeth. Oral vestibule, oral vestibule boundaries like anteriorly by lips, laterally by cheeks, and superiorly by mucolabial and mucobuccal folds. Okay, and posteriorly and medially by teeth and gums. So this comprises of oral vestibule. Next is oral cavity proper. Okay, so the boundaries, it includes anteriorly and laterally by the teeth and gums, superiorly by the palate, that is hard and soft palate. Okay, so and inferiorly by the tongue and the floor of the mouth, and posteriorly by the opening into the pharynx. So this comprises of the boundaries of oral cavity proper. So there are two main parts of the oral cavity. Okay, so just remember two parts, oral vestibule and oral cavity proper. All right, so we will move to next. Salivary glands. Okay, so there are three major paired salivary glands: the parotid and submandibular and sublingual glands. Okay, so salivary gland, three major paired salivary gland we have. The vestibular area, it receives the secretion from parotid glands, while the submandibular and the sublingual glands open into the oral cavity proper. Okay, and the minor salivary gland pairs opening in the mouth, it include the labial, buccal, palatal and lingual glands, and all of which assist in chewing. Alright, so moving to next, nerve supply. Okay, the oral cavity is innervated by the trigeminal nerve, okay, which divides into multiple branches to supply to its different part. So there from there it is supplied to the different parts of the mouth. Okay, and oral cavity bones. The submandibular and maxillary bones constitute the basic structure of bones. Alright. So this is about the little anatomy of oral cavity. And it also includes principal muscles. The lips, which are controlled by the orbicularis oris muscles, which also plays a major role in controlling the facial expressions. Alright. So the buccinator muscles forms the cheeks, while the mandible, hyoid bone, pharynx and the styloid processes provide muscle attachment to the tongue and the oral cavity floor. So this is about oral cavity anatomy. We are not going in much detail of the anatomy of the oral cavity. We just want to have a little idea about what oral cavity is comprises of, okay, in this module. So dear students, you should also know about what are the functions of oral cavity. So that's why I have included the functions of oral cavity. The main function of the oral cavity is to begin from digestion. Okay, digestion of food and materials. Also the main part in breathing and swallowing. So it provides the space for food and material to come in the mouth, chew it, okay, and mixes it with the saliva, which creates a, so we call it as a bolus. Okay, and this is the second function, and then it allows the swallowing process by peristalsis, okay, which forces the food down to the esophagus. All right, so the lining in the mouth also creates lubrication along with the salivary glands and which makes easier to swallow in speech and in digestion of the material and food. So this is the function of oral cavity. Okay, so dear students, just go through from these functions because it may be asked in the examination in short answer. So you can the question will be like, discuss the anatomy of oral cavity and its functions. Okay, so after going through this module till now, you should be able to answer this question. So okay, so moving to the next part of this module, which is about the tooth. Okay, so teeth, what it is basically, teeth are small calcified hard whitish structure found in the mouth for mechanically breaking down of the items of the food by cutting and crushing them. So this is the function of our teeth. So they are among the most distinctive features of mammals, that we have teeth to chew our food and material which we ingest. Alright. So structure of, next we will move to the structure of teeth. So dear students, this question is very frequently asked in the examination, that the structure of teeth. Then there you have to discuss. So it has three main parts, basically crown, neck and root. So always remember, structure of tooth, it is, if it is asked three parts, it has crown which is above the gum, okay, neck and root. Alright, so we will see them one by one, what crown is, neck and root. Crown, okay, outermost covering of crown is enamel, and The crown basically is the part of teeth which is above the gum, which we can easily see above the gum. Alright. Enamel, the outermost covering of the crown is enamel. Alright. And enamel is the hardest material in the body. Next is neck. So inside the neck, the cavity is seen and it is the pulp cavity. So blood supply and the nerve fiber are seen inside the pulp cavity. So the tissue in the teeth get nourishment through these blood vessels. So this is what is neck. So as you can see in this figure, see this is crown portion which is above the gum. This neck, okay, neck is seen, and the third one is root. Now what root is? See, root, the part of the teeth seen inside the gum. Okay, material that fixes teeth to the socket of jawbone is cement. So that we will see in the coming module. So this is about root. So three main parts of the structure of tooth are crown, neck and root. Moving to next. This is the structure of teeth. Okay, this is the structure of teeth: enamel, dentine, pulp and cement. These four parts which are very important. So we will see them little in detail. Enamel is the substance that covers the anatomic crown of the tooth. Okay, so it is the hardest substance. Always remember, may be asked in multiple choice question, that the hardest part of the body is enamel, hardest substance, and is somewhat translucent. Okay, and it is created by the cells known as ameloblasts. So enamel is the first line of protection of tooth. Okay, so moving to next is dentine. Okay, so dentine, it is the hard yellow, light yellow or porous layer of the tissue substance that lies beneath the enamel. Okay, beneath the enamel and the cementum in the tooth. So dentine is created by the cells known as odontoblasts. Okay, so this is it is not as hard as enamel and it makes the major portion of the tooth. So dentine is comprised of microscopic tubes known as dentinal tubules, and this dentine, it constitutes the largest portion of the mouth and it consists of approximately 70% of inorganic matter and 30% of organic matter and water. So its organic matter is calcium and phosphate ions that forms the hydroxy peptide crystals as enamel. Alright. But the crystals are 30 times smaller and making dentin somewhat softer than enamel. That is why we say enamel is the hardest substance. So there are all three types of dentines: primary dentine, secondary dentine. So primary dentine is what is present when the tooth erupts. Secondary dentine, it continues to form during the life of the tooth, and tertiary dentine, it is after secondary dentine which we observe. Okay, so the color of the dentine reflecting through the enamel is what is responsible for the color of the tooth, because dentine is softer than enamel, and if decay passes through enamel and invades the dentine, it can spread very rapidly here. So, okay, so enamel and the dentine meet at the area known as dentoenamel junction. Dentoenamel junction, that is DEJ. Okay. Next is the third important part of the structure of tooth, that is cementum. Okay, so cementum is the substance that covers the root of the tooth. Okay, remember, cementum is the substance that covers the root of the tooth, and it is also very thin and not as hard as enamel, but it has similar hardness to bone. Okay, cells known as cementoblast form cementum. So there are fiber that protects from cementum and attach it to the alveolar bone. So this is about cementum. Next is cementum can be braided by such things such as bristles of a stiff toothbrush. Okay. Also, if the cementum become exposed to the oral cavity through gingival recession, so this surface can become very sensitive to temperature change in the mouth. Then there we feel hot and cool sensation in the mouth. So the enamel and the cementum meet at an area known as CEJ or cementum enamel junction. All right. So I hope you are following this module, and just follow it and listen carefully so that you will be able to understand the anatomy of tooth. So next is pulp. Now pulp, it is the final component and it is where all the nerves and blood vessels that supply the tooth are housed. Okay, so the pulp is divided into areas: the pulp chamber and pulp chamber that is located in the crown of the tooth, and the pulp canal which is located in the root of the tooth. So this is about pulp. If the pulp area become exposed to decay, the bacterial infection can occur and it may require the root canal therapy. Okay, root canal therapy you might have heard of, in order to save the tooth. When the teeth first erupt, the pulp chamber and the canals are very which are very large, but as a secondary dentin forms, the pulp area decreases. Okay. So now till now in this module we have discussed about little about the anatomy of oral cavity. Okay, oral vestibule and oral cavity proper. So oral cavity, it is made up of what? It is made up of what? Oral vestibule and oral cavity proper. And then we saw the nerve supply, the bone part which is there, and then we discussed about the structure or anatomy of the tooth. It has three parts: crown, neck, and the third part is the root. Okay, crown, which is just we see above our gum. Okay, and then the detailed structure of tooth. Cementum, it consists of enamel, cementum, and then pulp and dentin. Okay, now lastly in this module we are here to we will be discussing lastly the type of teeth and their functions. What types of teeth we have? Generally, two types of teeth in our entire life we have: deciduous teeth and permanent teeth, we call them. Okay, milk teeth and permanent teeth. Okay, so four types of teeth in the oral cavity. First is incisors. Okay, so incisors, four front teeth in the mouth and the upper and the lower jaw are called incisors. Okay, the primary function is to cut the food. The two incisors on either side of the midline are known as central incisors. The two adjacent teeth and the central incisors are known as lateral incisors. So incisor have a single root and a sharp incisal edge. Okay. Next, second type is canines. Canines are four canines in the oral cavity. We have two in the maxillary arc and two in the mandibular area. Okay, so they are behind and adjacent to the lateral incisors. They are behind and lateral to the adjacent incisor. The main function is to tear the food. They have single pointed cups and single root. They have the longest root of any tooth. They also serves to form the corners of the mouth, the canines. So the third type of teeth which we have, types premolars. Okay, premolars, these teeth are located behind the adjacent to the canines and are designed to crush the food. Okay, so there are 8 premolars in the oral cavity. There are 8 premolar teeth in the cavity. So there are 2 in each quadrant of the mouth. Okay, 4 and 4. So the one closest to the midline is the first premolar and the farthest from the midline is the second premolar. So these teeth have 3 to 4 cups. The maxillary first premolar has 2 roots and the remaining premolars have single root. Okay, so there are no premolar in the primary dentition. Okay, last is molars, premolars and then molars. So the most posterior teeth in the mouth are molars. They have broader and flatter surface with 4-5 cups. So they are designed to grind the food. So mandibular molars typically have 2 roots and maxillary molars which are located behind the secondary premolar have typically 3 roots. Okay, so there are 12 molar teeth in the permanent dentition. Okay, then the permanent teeth which we have. So in that there are 12 premolar teeth with the, okay, so they are named starting with the closest to the midline as the first molar, second molar, third molar, like that we just call them first, second, third molar. So although some people do not fully develop this molar, the third molar teeth. Okay, so this is about the different types of teeth and their functions. So dear students, let us now summarize this module. Before that, these are few references. Just go through from these references for detailed study. Now, let us summarize this module that in the entire module which is devoted to the anatomy of oral cavity or anatomy of oral cavity and the anatomy of tooth. So we have discussed the structure of the tooth. It has crown and the neck and the root part and the different oral cavity which is made up. There are 2 main parts in the oral cavity. Okay, oral vestibule and the oral cavity proper. And we also discussed the different types of tooth and different types of tooth, canines, premolar and molar teeth. Okay, and their functions. So I think and I really hope that this module, after going through from this module, you will be able to know little anatomy and structure of oral cavity and the tooth. So this is going to help you in the further coming modules. Okay, so dear students, that's all in this module, and stay tuned for more modules, and thank you so much for watching this video.